Welcome back to Pearl Media, where truth meets perspective. Today, we're diving into another classic Kevin Samuels moment. Let's get into it.
To advocate for the men. Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm well. How old are you?
I'm 26.
26. Okay. Talking about this ranking thing. What do you think the issue is with women not liking men's rankings or opinions or something like that?
Honestly, I think it's important because I think that men they look at physical, right? They're always going to rank us, whether we like it or not. They're going to rank our physical, our age, all of that.
Yep.
So regardless, we're going to get ranked, regardless of anything. So I
Right.
think that it just sucks to be. What am I trying to say? It sucks to be ranked. Like what does he think of me? I think that it's just it's kind of nerve wracking, if that makes
Hold up,
sense.
Naomi, we already in, pop back up. It sucks to be, it sucks to be,
It's the reality sucks. The truth hurts, right? It's the truth hurts.
okay, how often have you had a guy or somebody come up to you and tell you, I'll give you a 6?
Mm, I don't think anyone has never ranked me,
Right.
but he probably ranked me in his head, right?
Right.
But I don't think no guy has ever like, other than, oh, you're beautiful or you're pretty or you're cute. And
Have you ever had a guy that you were interested in or you wanted to deal with turn you down?
no, because I'm not type to like, I've never gone up to a guy and say like, oh, I'm interested. I've never done that. I'll be honest with you. I'm like very shy. I'm even shy right now.
Okay. I don't know who this is, but you got your
Oh, she's like, she doesn't.
you're the fan of. Okay. So I get women don't like
Because I know,
women don't get rejected often. That's the thing.
yeah.
Uh, but if you are a special woman and you want a man that's above average, both of those things are rare. Just like getting into a good school, competition is stiff.
That's very
You
true.
you can submit just your transcript to a junior college, and they'll take everybody. But you can't do the same admissions process for a junior college as you do for a state school or a private school versus Ivy League.
Very true.
What level man would you say you would like to marry? Is he junior college, state school, private, or Ivy League?
I don't think anyone wants anything less than Ivy League, right? I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know.
But I don't know if schooling for me is. Of course, I want him as far as university, because as a woman, you want to aim high, right? For any man that you want, but I don't think any woman is gonna like go for less than Ivy League, right? I think, does that make sense?
Right, but at some point, no woman's going to go less than Ivy League. Granted,
But sometimes you have.
but there's a point where you graduate from high school. It's May 2022.
Mm-hmm.
You graduate. You put in your applications. You got accepted or you got accepted. You can't go back to high school. You got to go somewhere. So I get what women say they don't want to. They want to shoot for Ivy League. But if you shoot and you don't get in, you got to go where you go.
You gotta go to junior, right?
So, but would you say that most women who want high level men are treating them like they're rare?
As far as a woman's standpoint,
Meaning, I would tell you, I've known more men who are in the top 10%, 5%, 3%, 1%, and universally, they have told me that until your content, I didn't recognize that I was.
he's trying to add me alive once again.
I didn't recognize that I was. I didn't recognize that I was up there, and also I didn't recognize that I was getting treated just like I was average.
Mm-hmm.
She was treating me like I got like I was making $60,000 a year, and I'm making $500,000.
Mm.
She expected me to do the same things a guy who's making $40,000 a year is, and I'm making $400,000. That's that. I'm the prize. I am the table. That kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it surprising that? Okay, if you found a man that you wanted, would you shoot your shot?
Probably not. I'm gonna be honest with you. Probably not. I probably not. And that's not to
Right.
not thing, but
Let me push this a little bit. Let's
Oh.
say you and your homegirl and your best friend,
mm-hmm.
and y'all all like the same guy,
Ooh, that's messy.
and he's looking to marry, and he's interested in all of y'all. Would you step over your friends to get to the man?
No.
Okay. And while you guys are not stepping over each other, Becky is stepping over all y'all, and she gonna walk away with him.
You're right. I won't hold you on that.
Black women are not competitive when it comes to the best of black men.
But it's your friends, you know? Like,
Fuck your friends.
no, fuck my friends.
Fuck your friends.
Yeah.
Even in the Bible tells you you are to lead and cleave unto your husband. This is why you get men who act at a lower level, because, well, I don't want to say it that way. If you want men to make separation between here and there, you're going to have to reward that.
Yeah.
You're going to have to reward it, because why should I go become the best version of myself if I'm going to still get treated like I'm on fries at McDonald's?
Yeah. No, I got you.
So if there were 3 white women, and her best friend, and her homie, and they all like the same guy, and he was just in all of them, and he was looking, and he wanted. Would you think any of those women would have a problem with competing amongst each other?
Probably not.
But they're friends.
Yeah. I know.
What does that mean though?
Is it bad? Let me ask you, is it bad that I'm like not comfortable going up to a guy, say he could be my husband, and I'm not okay with him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's bad that there's a way to shoot your shot and be feminine.
Yeah.
What's worse is black women think so little of black men, you don't even want to risk offending your quote unquote friend.
Mm.
For the man that could be your husband, the father of your child, and your mate through life.
I get that.
But why are other women comfortable with doing it? Because they value their men more.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all don't look at it this way, but y'all don't want to do nothing for us.
What do you mean? As far as
You don't even want to put yourself in a position to offend your friend. You don't want to even put yourself in a position to shoot your shot. And so many women say this, well, that's not ladylike. That's bullshit.
I don't think it's not ladylike. But I'll say I don't have any, like, I don't want to just flat out, right? But
You don't want to do what?
I don't want to flat out say it, but I don't have any trouble, right? Like, it's not where I feel as though I have to go up to a man, right?
Mm-hmm. But we're talking about the kind of man you want, not male attention. See, that's the problem, because you can get male attention.
But that is well, right? I that is well. Now, entertain when I'm not interested. But that is like I am dating, right? And someone of a
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Do you want to get married?
I do.
You want children?
I do.
Do you have a man of value actively vetting you to be his wife today?
Yes. Oh, I'm just telling my business on here.
Why? I mean, why should women not say these things?
Yeah.
If he's actively vetting you to be his wife, are you guys in a monogamous, committed relationship?
Yes. Well, not in a relationship. we are like seeing where it goes, I guess you can say.
How long has that process been going?
About 8 months. I know it's.
How old is he?
I'm aware he's 40.
I said, do you have a man of value actively vetting you to be his wife?
Mm-hmm.
And you said yes, and then you proceeded to undercut the whole conversation.
What? What do you mean?
You're not in a monogamous, committed relationship.
Well, it's someone that I'm. It goes deeper than that, but I know that's a long.
Let me tell you something, black women. Y'all make relationships too damn complicated. Relationships are very black and white. If a man at 40 years old is dealing with a 26-year-old woman, there's only one thing he should be dealing with you for, and that's towards marriage.
That's true.
And if you're not in a committed relationship to where you can get out here and tell your business, you don't have a man of value actively vetting you.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's because we're on a public platform. But yeah.
If you're on a public platform, fine. The answer, if it was the way this is supposed to line up, is yeah. I have a man. He and I are public. It is this because 8 months. You only got 4 more months before you should be leaving.
Yeah. So a year.
But if you're not even Facebook public, or if you're not even in public.
Facebook official, what did they say when you're like?
But that's the point. Black relationships are too damn messy. We make our own rules. If I asked a non-black woman, was raised in a patriarchy, traditional family structure, whatever, are you dating a man of value who's significantly vetting you to be his wife? And she said yes. And I asked her, are you guys in a committed monogamous relationship? What do you think she would say?
She would say, yeah.
Then what's the difference with you?
Yeah, I understand.
Huh?
I understand. Trust me.
Okay, so I get it. Our women don't like rejection. They don't want to offend their friends or the sisterhood. So that means if you're not going to compete with your friend because only one of you can have the man. Would you? Let's say you weren't seeing somebody. If it's you and 2 homegirls, would you rather your homegirl get him or your best friend get him, or would you rather all 3 of you not get him and he get with Becky?
Well, I got the heart. I think I might give him. I honestly, I can only speak for myself, and it's my friends, right? And it's my friends. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna plush answer something that you're gonna like. It's my friends. Now,
okay, I'm not understanding. You would rather you get him, one of your friends, or Becky?
one of my friends can get if they feel comfortable in doing so. But me, as far as if he's vetting all of us or all of us are wanting something with him, then I can, there's plenty of men out there, but not towards my friends. They can have them. I know, but that's just, it's your friends. You wouldn't.
Guys, I want you guys to understand the power of the gynocracy, the sisterhood code, and the matriarchy. This is insane.
Really?
Absolutely insane. It goes against everything natural.
So how would you?
You're supposed to compete with your sisters for a man.
My sister? I have a real sister too, and I would never. Really?
This is why you die. This is why so many of our women die alone. Yeah. Because you care more about how long have you known your best friend?
My best friend is a gay man. So, what was that? What was that for? That's my longest friend, 10, 11 years. It's my gay best friend. So, what's wrong with that? Oh, what's wrong with that?
Different broadcast, but there's
Lord.
It can be your friend, but I'm having an example of women.
Okay. So
and gay men still act as male attention, even though they're not interested. And it screws up. Do you see non-black women running with gay male friends to the percentages of black women do?
No.
That's an entire broadcast. There's an
Oh.
issue with that.
Really?
If it's not, why is Becky, Marisol, Mylene, and Jamila not running and having gay besties to the level? And this isn't anything anti-LGBTQ, but there's something, because it's an entire broadcast, and I'm willing to have the subject. It's gonna be that show will probably do 50,000 live views, because I'm gonna bring in people because we need to talk about this.
Bring me on again. Look.
Well, I don't know. I'm bringing on folks on to have this conversation, because at the end of the day, he's still male, even though he's not interested in you, and you take his opinion like a woman, or you take his opinion like a man?
No, I take his opinion. I take his opinion regardless. It's not as a woman or a man, to be honest.
Well, the point is, he still presents male. He's still male, and it's still attention. But I'm gonna move on. But still move on, because I don't want to get too far in the weeds on that. My point is, you're supposed to compete. If there is one eligible bachelor, you're saying, you can have her, or you can have him. So then you're willing to get the average guy who's making average money, and you have to live the average lifestyle. And then your friend gets the guy who's up here, and she gets to have a higher level lifestyle. Her children have access to more things. They have more economic freedom. And you'll be like, yeah, girl, I'm glad you married Uncle Phil and living in Bel Air. I'm over here with Jazzy Jeff. And you'd be cool with that for a lifetime.
Honestly, I know you're gonna get on me.
I'm gonna ask.
I know you're about to get on me though. So honestly, I feel like there's more men.
And that's another fucking problem. You ladies believe men are valued. You are what's in abundance, not us.
Yeah.
We are special. We are rare. And this is why so many of our women wait and make the wrong. You're not competitive. You think that men of value are in abundance. When you get with one, you feel like you treat him like he's normal.
What do you mean as far as?
Like he's normal, but just like what I'm talking about. Well, this mentality that, well, there are more men out here. And I'm not trying to be funny, man, but you're talking about less than 10% of the men. How many kids do you want?
Probably 2, maybe 2, because
2?
Like,
Two?
Probably, are we about to do that thing where you ask?
I mean, what state do you live in?
I live in Houston.
Do you want to work after you're pregnant and married with your first child?
I'll be honest with you.
What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to carry for a lifetime?
It was coming. For a lifetime, I want probably, I'll be honest, probably 0, but I want to be able to.
Zero. How much money is a man going to need to make in Houston? You want your kids to be able to go to college?
Yes, if they
You want
want.
to travel domestically and internationally with your family?
Yes.
How much money is a man going to need to have a stay-at-home? Would you like them to go to private school, public school? What?
Doesn't, to be honest, it's not a.
Are you going to have a nanny or a housekeeper?
Probably not.
All right. How much annual income would you need to have that kind of lifestyle in Texas?
Now it's better than LA, but you probably need to be at a good standing for a kid with kids, wife, all of that. I would say probably 200. Probably.
What kind of car do you want to drive? You want to drive a sedan, a SUV?
Doesn't matter.
It does. Do you want it to be European foreign? Do you want a Honda Civic? Mercedes? What do you want?
Something I can travel in with the kids, but
You can travel on the bus.
I don't know that. Probably I'll just say a Jeep, something in the middle. I have a Jeep right now.
Okay, great. What'd you go to college for?
So I went for hotel and restaurant management, so hospitality.
So could you afford the lifestyle you're talking about?
Um,
Will you make the kind of money to afford the lifestyle you want your husband to afford you and the kids?
would I be able to?
Yes, with your hotel restaurant management, and trust me, I come from the restaurant industries. Will you make the kind of income
It
to
takes some.
provide the kind of lifestyle you want your husband to be able to provide?
Um, it'll take some time and probably not, to be
No,
honest.
no.
But I'm not doing that right now.
But
But
that's not so 200, and it's closer to, and it's actually closer to $300,000 in Houston.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean domestic and international travel. Did you travel internationally when you were a little kid?
sometimes, yeah.
Your mother and father married?
Oh, we're getting deep. So,
Bottom line, ma'am, it doesn't matter. Ultimately, what percentage of men earn $300,000 or more?
it's slim.
I mean, what percentage?
We'll say men in general or black men.
Same thing.
Well, I'll say like 10%, probably.
And what's the largest age gap you want to have between you and your husband?
I'm 26 right now, so I would say probably like 15 years. I date like.
What age do you think men hit their financial stride?
I would say honestly at around 38 down up.
45 to 55. So, man, 15 years, it is about 3% of men who make that kind of money.
Yeah.
3%. When you adjust for the math, you're talking about less than 250,000 men. And then, how tall are you?
I am 5'6".
5'6"? Dress size?
My dress size is I say 10.
Huh?
A 10. But
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
probably 170. But
I don't want the butts. I don't want the butts. I don't want the butts.
yeah, probably
What would you rank yourself? Fresh face out of the shower, 1 to 10. You can't use 7.
I know. We'll do 5.
Okay. Man, when you say there are more men, based upon the lifestyle you want to have when married, you want a top 3% man. And you want him to be relatively young.
Oh,
You don't want to you really don't want to, you want to be a housewife. And I think it's fair to say you weren't raised to be a housewife.
to be honest,
Were you raised to be a housewife?
well, it's not a yes or no question because
Yes, it is. It really is.
so I was raised by my dad.
So you were not raised to be a housewife by your dad. No offense to your dad, you weren't raised to be a housewife. Okay? Dads don't raise housewives.
Makes sense.
Okay? So just based upon the numbers, hotel, restaurant management, whatever, that's cool. 5'6", 170 pounds. You know what I'm gonna say about that? A dress size 10. You know what I'm gonna say about all this. So, but the point is, if a man at the level that you want to have a lifestyle was interested in you, you don't have a plethora of those options. You can't afford to let him go by.
Getting like messages. Sorry.
You can't afford to let such a rare man go by.
Yeah. No, I get it. I
But
totally.
do you? Because you said it's just my friends and my friends, and one of your friends is a man. How long you have the other friend, the female?
Probably like I'd say 4 years.
My best friend from high school is not the same person he is now. This is the thing, and I do this to teach a longer lesson, because, ma'am, you making decisions to be cool with women is absolutely insane. You need to make a decision to be on board with the kind of man and the lifestyle that you want. Damn your friends. Damn your mama. Damn your daddy. It is about him, especially for the kind of lifestyle and setup you want. You don't want some 50-50 partnership stuff. You want to be taken care of. Where in the world do average to cute women get men making $250,000 or more trying to marry them as regular as Ubers come?
You got a point. I'm not gonna disagree with you.
I know I have a point, and I'm saying this, but I go back to, would you be willing to compete with your friends? I couldn't do all that. And this is why so many of our women, you don't value, you don't know how to value us as men. And you may not think it's rude or anything, but when I hear you say the men are just available, I'm like, that is so disrespectful to the kind of men you want.
They're not. I would say they're not available. Right? They don't come by just like a Uber. But I guess just more with it being, I know you're gonna say it's bad, but just with it being with the friends, you know, like that kind of messed the situation up. But
What?
men are rare. I'll be honest with you.
What's rare?
Men in that are rare.
Yeah, but why, fuck you. I mean, I'm just serious. It's like, all right, well, it's good back and forth, but I'm gonna tell you, that is not gonna work. You said it. The other women, they will step over their friends. They will step over their sister. So you better get comfortable with living with your besties.
I will say, let me just. So I said it's like the healthy conversations now. I think when you like first came out, well, women were more defensive when you were having conversations, but now I'm seeing more dialogue and more, you know, women. Sometimes it's tough, not gonna lie to you, but I like the positivity and the positive conversation.
I reflect back what I get.
Huh?
Every week, every day, I get some bull crap. I reflect back what I get.
So you were.
No, it was. I didn't start that. I don't draw first blood.
Yeah.
And I give people a chance to correct it, and if they don't. And my ultimate point is this, that we've had a reasonable conversation, but it distresses me that I hear so many young black women, they really have no sense of urgency when it comes to with men. This is like, well, I don't want to offend my friend or this or that. And, you know, I'm just like,
Yeah.
Go watch National Geographic and watch lions, tigers, hyenas, and Nature Kingdom in Serengeti. That's what mating is.
Yeah.
You don't want to pay bills. So that means you better be out there. And I'm sorry, women like you, women who don't want to pay bills move 180 degrees opposite to you. They go and they live in the gym.
I live in the gym.
They're dress size 4.
Okay, can I explain that?
Stop. No. No.
It's something
I don't care that the fat or muscle landed in places where we like. You still weigh more than a man at your height. It is not natural. Women who want to marry men at a higher level understand that there is going to be a significant cost.
Yeah.
You have to look a certain way. You have to carry yourself a certain way. You have to act a certain way. You have to go to certain places. This is why women go to finishing school and this and that. To be around men of a certain caliber, you're going to have to spend money.
Oh, yeah. I know.
And then when you're around them, you can't just sit there like, well, you gotta, because Becky is not gonna just be there. You went to college, if you didn't notice, the freshman and sophomore year, everybody's hanging out the dorms, but junior year, Becky was going over by the law school and the medical school.
I noticed that that's something, like I saw a post recently and it said that a lot of women, they go to university and like they go to find husbands pretty much.
But black women don't.
That's interesting. I know that.
So if you are Keith Henry and you got Becky, Marisol, Marlene, and Jamila who came from a more patriarchal community, a higher chance and probability that she was raised in a 2-parent household and was probably raised to learn what to do for a man outside of balls empty, stomach full, and then they're standing outside of your classroom. Hi, I made some cookies. You want some? Hey, how you doing? I'm going to get an Uber. You want to split an Uber back? Hi, I want to get some latte. You look like you're thirsty. I got extra water. And then your sour-faced ass is sitting outside talking to your friend and your gay bestie, and y'all just kick in.
Why are you?
I'm saying, It's not an insult. It's the fact of the matter is those women acted. I'm setting a scenario that you know exists.
Yeah.
The man comes out of class and a woman is sitting there stalking her prey, and you are over there just living your best life, not paying attention that you're losing opportunities. And then if he did decide to tell Becky, I'm cool, I don't like it. I like my coffee without milk or cream. And then he walked by you and he looks at you, are you going to even send him a choosing signal?
I'm not going to look mean. I'm going to smile.
A smile is not a choosing signal.
What's a choosing signal?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Book a session. Book a session. Book a session. You shouldn't be there. You shouldn't be hanging out with your best friends anyway. You should be rolling by yourself.
Yeah.
You should be standing out there next to Becky with a ball with a Fiji water waiting to give it to me. That's what you should be doing.
Becky. I need to be outside with Becky, huh?
That's right.
We need to be in it together.
They got no problem cutting you out at the ankles. Be like, well, shit. You could have been there right next to her. If she can find him, you can too.
Because I do notice, I noticed that too, like, of other races, especially coming from college, a lot of them are married now. Like,
That's right, because they prioritize getting married. They prioritize getting married. Oh, this is the chick that dropped off. They prioritize getting married instead of being cool with their friends and living their best life in hot girl summer. That's why they married by your age.
That question, not gonna lie, and I've never seen, like, I don't think I've ever like been on your live when you've asked that question, so it threw me off. I was like, oh Lord, but
it's been a good back and forth. They prioritize getting married as they should. All right, thank you, ma'am. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Now this was rare because for once we saw a woman who actually got it. She's 26 and she made a very honest, very real statement. Women don't like being ranked because the truth hurts. And Kevin, he agreed. Not only did he agree, he leaned into it. Because that one statement exposes so much about the state of modern dating and modern femininity. Let's be honest, ranking isn't new. It happens in school, in sports, in business, in beauty, in everything. Men have been ranked their whole lives. Tall versus short, rich versus broke, strong versus weak, winner versus loser. It's expected, it's reality. But the minute women hear a number tied to their value in the dating market, suddenly it's offensive. Suddenly it's misogyny. Suddenly it's who hurt you. No, it's just structure. It's honesty. It's the same metric-based thinking women apply to men every day. But here's the twist. This 26-year-old caller had the self-awareness to admit it. They don't hate the concept. They hate the placement. Because deep down, they know the ranking is fair. You can't demand a top-tier man while rejecting the idea of being evaluated. You want a 6-figure earner, 6 feet tall, no kids, loyal, emotionally available, and built like an athlete? But the moment a man says, "Where do you rank?" it's offense and outrage. Kevin's reaction was simple. Truth is truth, whether you like how it feels or not. And look, I respect that he didn't weaponize her honesty. He validated it. He used it as a teaching moment. He reminded everyone watching, your feelings don't erase market reality. You want better results in the dating world? Know where you stand. Accept where you're ranked. Improve where you can. That's not cruelty. That's clarity. And the women who embrace that early, like this caller, are the ones who still have time to win. Bottom line, the dating market doesn't care about how you feel. It responds to what you offer. So if you hate rankings, stop attacking the scale and start checking your stats.